Now we are going to see STL file comparison and how to use the stock file for the next operation and how to save the intermediate stock. These are the things we are going to see in this class. What is this stock comparison or STL comparison? What is this? So what you need is one stock model. After machining that machined model and the original model. What we are going to do is with the original model and machined model together we will keep it and we will compare it whether it is machined properly or not. If machining is not done properly, then we will see that how to correct the issues. So it's not fair that after machining you come to know there is a material left out or material undercut. All the things should know before sending to the machine. For that, this stock comparison is very much useful. For this, what I did is um, I made one solid, but already I have given solid in the stock setup. So for that, so that is not useful now. Hmm. Additionally, I have made the model which is equal to the after machining how the real model. Okay, this is the real model. This I am going to machine. So this is the original model, and this model will be compared with the machined model. Okay. In general, for 2D STL comparison not necessary. If you want, you can do it. So for if you want to do it in the 2D, you need the solid model. But this is mostly used in the 3D. Okay, people use much in the 3D applications. So for if you want to do it in the 2D, you need the original model and the machined model. If these two are available, you can do the STL comparison. Now I just switch on the original model. So I kept in the level, I switch on that one. So now I will go for switch on the tool path. Now I am going to machine this. Okay. So I'll run it now. So machining is going on now. So it is finished now almost. Okay. So now you see there is a compare option. The compare the result of the operation to the workpiece or external STL file. Just to refresh, so compare dialog box will appear. Just click it, then compare dialog box is visible to you. Now you can able to see there is some color boxes are there. It means that how accuracy you are going to analyze this model. How you understand the green is means it is okay. If below the green color is means your machine material is undercut. If above the green color, blue color something is there, then it means that material is left out. This is the meaning that. How to set this precision? You can click there and you will get it here. I am going to set the precision to 0.1. Okay. Now you can see in this if the model is correctly cut means plus or minus 1 accuracy if you are compared, it will show complete green color. If instead of green color it shows in blue color means it means that material is left out. Suppose if there is a red color if you are able to see means it means that material is overcut here. So just you can refresh it, then it will compare with the original model and it will show you the So you can see that the entire thing is green, but you can see here it is a red color here in the drilling. Okay, so maybe what is there in the model, we need to check it whether the hole we have cut in the model or not. If whatever there in the original model, the same thing is there, then there will not be any issue. If there is a change, then definitely it will show in the different color. Now we'll check it. So you can see here in the original model, there is no hole at all. There is no hole here, but we have drilled hole in the machining. So that's the reason it is showing the red color. Now I am just fast forwarding it. So now we'll compare it. So you can see if there is no hole, means you are drilled there, but it means that you are overcut the model. So that's the reason it's showing the red color. So this is the STL comparison. Suppose if there is a blue or pale blue color is visible in the model, it means that the material is still present, means it's not completely cut. But if you see the red color or yellow color or maroon color, it means that you have cut more material than the actual model. Okay, so this is the range. So you are comparing this plus 0.1 to minus 0.1 means it's a green color. So minus 0.2 to minus 0.1 means it's yellow color. Minus 0.4 to minus zero point 0.5 means red color. Otherwise, then there is a more than 0.5, it shows the maroon color. Similarly, in the above, pale blue means 0.1 to zero point 0.2. Dark blue means uh, uh, 0.2 to zero point 0.3. If it is pure blue means so dark blue it will come, it means that more than uh, 0.4 to zero point 0.5. Okay, above zero point 0.5. So the advantage of STL comparison is the programmer will be very confident whatever he has programmed is perfectly alright. It will give confidence to the programmer, and whatever he done the work he has done exactly that idea he will get, and he will make the programming confidently and send it to the machine. So then once STL comparison is satisfied, then he can generate the G code and he can send it to the machine. Okay. Mostly I used to say STL comparison means I used to say STL comparison always. It means that in the old version the name is STL comparison, but in the new version it is the stock comparison. Okay, that's the difference. You can save this machined model as a STL file. Okay, so the machine backside, suppose example, in first sitting you have finished it, and backside there is a still work is pending. Suppose if you want to do the operation, okay. Suppose the same stock if you want to use in the second operation, how you are going to use this file, okay. So for that reason, I am going to save this file as a STL file, and the same file I am going to use as a stock in the second setting. Okay, so by seeing one example, we will be clear how to utilize this. So I will go save as STL file. I will say milling simulation STL file. I will save it in the okay. Now this stock model is saved as a STL file. STL means I think we have already seen that it is a stereolithographic file. It means that it is break the model into facet and it will make the model. Okay. So now I will copy this and I will transform and rotate this. This is setting 1. So I am going to make setting 2. I will make a new machine here, a machine group, mill. So I made a machine group for second setup. So now what I am going to do is I just model the same model, solid model. I am going to use it now. So I'll copy this and put it in the layer so that I don't want to disturb the original model. I'll move it to the copy to the 500. You need to know this completely, the advantage of this particular option, so that this is the main level. So I just now I just want to work at the back side. So I'll go right side and rotate, transform, rotate 180 degree. Oh, sorry. I think I need to change properly. I have not changed the C plane. Okay. Now I'll say move. So I said yes. So now, so I'm going to reset this model to the second setup now. I'll say translate, or I can keep it the same place, or otherwise I can move to the origin. That is also possible. For moving the move to the origin, I will make a center point. For that, I'll keep C plane top. Z I will keep it at the top, and I'll draw one line. I want to hold on center point and translate. That's the reason I made one line. So move to origin. I'll select that model, and I pick that point. It's not moved. Maybe there is a, again we'll try move to origin. Select the model. Not selecting. Maybe some issue in the move to origin. So clear colors. Move to origin. It's not holding my center point for moving. So I'll do one thing. I can translate directly. Let us find out what is the height of this. I'll go analyze dynamic for the top surface. So it is around 60 mm height. I'll I tried in the move to origin. It's not happening. So I'll move it by the translate minus 60. Move and say move. Okay. Okay. So now x0 y0 at the top. The same job I just rotated. This is the original model. Okay, this is the original model. So now we'll go here, second setting. So we'll say offset edges 25. All four siders I'll offset it, and I'll make a center on 4. Okay, and here all four holes I'll make it. This job is little bigger one. Okay, so now I will do the toolpath now. I'll say uh, so from here directly you can use stock setup as a solid model here. Stock. You can define this solid as a stock. So toolpath and tool. Can select all center points. You should be careful while selecting the center point. Sometimes it may pick up the quadrant points, so be careful. Okay, then take the you can take the center del. You give the feed rates and depth here peg drilling depth absolute minus 2.5 is that. So drilling center drill over. I'll just copy this, paste it. So here I will change the depth minus 12. I'll change the tool. Next tool, drill. Already it is selected drill only. 10 drill. Okay. This tool number 2. So you can increase the feed rate here because the drill size is bigger here. Here drilling is a peg drilling. First peg can give 5 mm. Here already if you want you can switch on the tip compensation. Okay, and raise it. Okay, so now the drilling is over and the center pocketing has to be done. Pocket. I'll select this wireframe. I am redirecting chain. This is the chain. Okay, and tool. You can select tool from library. 16 flatten mill. So we can modify the tool number 3 and CS can modify CS view and so here stock tool 0 and kept standard pocket and depth of cut you can give 1 mm. So now so minus 10. Okay, and region. So now we can set it. So from this it's very clear. So so our intention is the uh, but actually our aim is not to use this as a model as a stock model. but we are planning to use the previous STL file that to be used as a stock. Okay, so I will do one thing. I will save this, but the same file we are copied and used it here for the second setup also. But what is our plan is, suppose the file is in the external file like STL file outside we have saved, no, how to use that file for the second operation, that is our aim. So I'll just remove the display of 600. Let us see. I think it is copied in both the places. Okay, so I'll select, I'll change the level. I'll say move. Instead of moving, I made it copy in the last option. Okay, I just kept it in the pointer. Okay, move it. So now there is no stock at all now. Okay, I moved both in the single layer now. So now what is left out is the second operation only. So, so the previous one is my first operation. In the second operation, I just want to use my previous STL file. So first of all, we need to set the STL file, and then that reset STL file we can use it here for the stock. So I will close this. I will open that STL file now. So where I kept it, it's not here. Let us see all the file. Uh, no, okay. I think it is here. Okay. Now I am just opening the STL file. This is our old machined model. Okay. So this file we need to reset first. Okay. So I'll go to the C plane right side and transform, rotate 180 degree. Okay. Now it's rotated now. Accepted. Isometer. Now you can translate. So any external file, not only this file, any external file you can bring it for the stock inside the master. No, move to origin is not working properly. So we'll translate this. No, it's not 60. Oh, it's 50, I think. Okay. And let me see. There is a difference in the original model and the machined model. Okay. So now I'll save this file again in the same name. STL means stereolithography file. Okay. It is one kind of file format. Okay. Okay. So now this file we are going to bring it for our second set of raw material. So now we will open our original file, means program files, and we can use that as a stock setup. So we can say file or solid mesh. So in the file, where is that particular file? From there you can bring it here. Okay, okay. You can display, you can switch on. It's look like because it's a STL file. It will look like what do you call it? It's a facet triangular area. Okay, but there's no problem. There are another place also you can assess if you feel that here it look little ugly, but you can machine it. You can see I brought the same model here, STL machining. You can machine it here. Now we have seen two way. One is you can use the what is existing solid model. From that model you can make the stock, or otherwise you can bring the external solid model and also you can use as a stock. Um, so now it's look little if you use directly the STL file as a stock, that you can use it from other way also. You can delete this the using directly solid model here, and you can use it in the simulation also. So I'll cancel this file. Okay, remove this STL now. Now there is no stock. The same stock can be accessed from the other place also. So next option is the simulation option. From here also you can select the solid machine. Escape file, it should be file, no? And select that particular file. Select that file. Okay. Okay. Along with that, even if you have any fixtures, tool holding devices, all these things you can in the level, if you kept means you can switch on and you can use it for the simulation. You can see it here at the bottom. So these are the things below available for you. You can bring the pictures. Okay. So now I went to the option called the simulation option. From there I assessing my stock file. So the second way of assessing my stock file. Now you can see by just rotate and see the model, the same model is brought here in the other place. So this is up to you how best you can utilize these options, and you can do the machining. So it is up to you. These are the methods are there. I try to explain in the three ways how to bring STL file inside or how to use the existing model. Okay. So now one more work I done it in the level. I made one small fixture also. Here small wise I made it just for understanding. Okay. Suppose I want to see the including wise whether I can able to see my simulation. Yes, that is also possible. That we are going to see now. So now I am going again the simulation. Stock model already we have defined. In the level there is a stock model as I switched on. Okay, so now I will take the stock model here. This is a full stock is the stock model, means solid block is the stock model. Fixture I have made it additionally, that I will switch on as. So both I have put it there. So now I will start backplot or simulation. So now you can see my solid model and the fixture both are visible here. Okay. So like this fixture work holding devices you can make and you can bring it here for the simulation. Okay. So now we have seen STL file, how to make the STL file and how to bring it that one in the second setup, how to use the model as a second set of stock, that also we have seen, and and how to bring the picture and how to use it for the simulation. Along with that, at the beginning we have seen the STL comparison. Thank you.